A few months ago, I opened up a custodial account for my 6-month-old son, which I'm very happy and proud of because he'll be able to be worth more money at the age of 21 than I was. And for those that don't know what a custodial account is, it's an UTMA account, Universal Transfers to Minors Act. And you can open up a custodial account with a brokerage, a bank. More so, it's better to do it with a brokerage. I did mine with E-Trade, a custodial account. And basically what a custodial account is and how it helps your children in their future is this. Basically, you open up this UTMA account. It's in the name of your child, right? So my son Kingston, he owns this UTMA account, but I'm the custodian of that account until he reaches a certain age. Let's say, depending upon the state, it could be 21. I think some states extend out to 25, right? So he can't touch the money until he's 21. So I have full authority of this actual account, and I'm making transfers, irrevocable transfers to my son's brokerage account that I have set up with E-Trade, right? And when I say irrevocable transfers, when I move my money and I gift my son this money, I can't take the money back, right? It officially belongs to him. He just can't touch it until he reaches a certain age. Now, when I move that money to his brokerage account, his custodial account, now I can go ahead and I can start purchasing assets such as stock with the money that's inside of his brokerage account, right? And basically, when he turns age 21 years old now, all of the money that's inside of his custodial account now belongs to him, and he has the right to do with whatever he pleases with that money, which I'll talk about in a second, because obviously there's downsides to that. But a custodial account is a simple way to be able to gift your child money and start using the funds as the custodian, using those funds, investing them. So when the child turns 21, they now have more money than what you had at age 21. It's setting them up for a brighter future. For example, I ran calculations. Let's say that you have a newborn right now and you transfer $250 per month, which comes out to be about $60 per week. $250 per month that you transferred into your son or your daughter's custodial account. And you did that for the next 21 years, right? Let's say that $250 per month that you are putting into that custodial account, you're investing into low cost index funds, ETFs, and on an average, you're getting about 10% yield per year, which the S&P 500 has done that over the course of the past 30 years. So you put that into an index fund that's mirroring the S&P 500 or some sort of low-cost ETFs and index funds. You do that now, you're averaging 10%. Do you know that over the course of 21 years that custodial account will grow to be anywhere around about $195,000 to $200,000 by the time that your child is 21 years old? That's not including inflation and what it would actually be after inflation, et cetera. You could do that with your own calculators, but $200,000. So now that your child is 21 years old, they are worth $200,000. That is major. That is a way that you can start creating generational wealth for your family and setting your children up. Now, the downsides to the custodial account is the fact that when the child turns 21 years old, now obviously they have access to $200,000. Now, if you have not been training your child around financial literacy and already going through explanations with them and going through their statements and what's being invested and preparing them for that point of time, then yes, you're going to run into a problem because they're 21. They now have access to that type of money. And obviously a 21-year-old with $200,000, I can only imagine what they're going to do if they're irresponsible. So that's the downsides to it. But for me, when my son reaches a certain age where he's competent, I'm going to begin going over his brokerage statements with him, talking about the things that are invested. Why did we invest in these ETFs? Why did we invest in these index funds? What is the S&P 500? Why is it important to have your money sitting inside of assets such as stocks, right? And like in tech companies like Microsoft, Apple, and these different companies of that nature. Why do we hold? How does that affect your taxes? About capital gains? I'm going to go go through these things with my son. So when he does reach the age of 21, now he's more competent and he has a better understanding. Obviously, I don't know if he turns 21 and changes his mind and just trips out and just does whatever he wants with the money. I can't control that, but I know I can control my controllables, right? Like a guy that I follow on social media called Taste Sweat. He said, control your controllables. I know that I control the knowledge and education that I can give to my son, and I can also control how much he's worth by the time he's age 21. Right. So setting up this custodial account is massively valuable to set your kids up for success. Obviously, you also have to think about other factors of if your child is going to be going to college. Since the custodial account is technically in their name, it could affect how much they're approved for when it comes to FAFSA, like getting a loan to go to college, right? Because since it's in their name, it could affect that. So you, of course, always want to talk. You want to understand your goals, and you want to talk to a professional about your situation, because it may be better to set up a custodial account and then also have a 529 plan, or just go to a 529 plan, which is a college plan, which I'll do another video on that. But with that though, I wouldn't allow that particularly to affect my decision to set up a custodial account for my child today. Like I said, set it up today. You can open up an account with E-Trade, TD Ameritrade. There's a bunch of different brokerages that do that, and begin to purchase low cost index funds or ETFs, funds that mirror the S&P 500, and hold for the next 21 years. And you're going to see how that account grows. And now when that kid is 21, he got the money. He has the ability to leverage the cash that's available to him, to leverage that to buy more assets, to continue to grow, continue to build upon his portfolio, because there's so much more you can do when you actually have cash to purchase opportunity, right? And the goal is we want to give our kids better opportunity, but you can't give that to them if they don't have access to the cash or the capital. Now, when my son's 21 years old, and let's say his portfolio is a couple $100,000 or over $1 million at 21, he now could use that $1 million that's tied up in assets. He can now use that. He can loan against his portfolio if he wanted to purchase additional assets, right? The point is, he has the capital to now purchase opportunities when they arise, which many times without the cash, it blocks us from getting into these opportunities that could take us to the moon, right? So the more time that you can give your children with growth in their custodial account, with their portfolio, the more time that you can give, the better off they'll be. So don't procrastinate here. By the time your child is born, set that up ASAP. Or if your child's 4 or 5 years old, do it now, so that the years and the compound interest can grow, the dividends can grow. And I promise you, by the time your kid is 21, assuming that you gave them the financial literacy and the skill sets and everything of that nature, they'll be better off. And they'll be thanking you for that, because you set them up for a level of success, right? Not just financial success in the mind, but also in their pocket as well. So set up that custodial account today, and set your children up for financial freedom in their future. With that said, I'm Prince Donnell, founder of the Jumping Jack Tax franchise. I appreciate all of my subscribers. I think that we currently have about 90,000 people that are in this family as of right now. Thank you all for continuing to grow with me and my team. And if you like this video, please like, comment, share this with another friend who's about to have a child, and say, hey, set up this custodial account, watch this video. And let's begin changing the future of our children while they're young, while they don't even know what's going on, right? And if you need taxes, life insurance, bookkeeping, whatever it is you need, my franchise can assist you. Just text 267-792-0185. Text info to 267-792-0185. We can help with personal taxes, business taxes, life insurance, bookkeeping, tax planning, whatever it is that you need. We handle everything around your financial scope, and also offer some guidance around custodial accounts and everything as well. So with that said, appreciate y'all watching. Take action on this immediately, and I'll see y'all next video. Peace.